Saturday, folks. How's everything going for everybody? Cool Bay is back again with another pick of corn for y'all. Yeah. How's everybody's day going? Is this considered early on your Saturday or late? Drop a comment in the comment box below. Cause I'm curious, what is your Saturday going like? I know that Saturday is ruled cosmically by the planet Saturn. That's our planet of restrictions, our planet of like generational lessons, and just basically like the big daddy planet. This is the one that you gotta go ask before you could go out to the movies with your friends. It's the one that's like, it's very protective of you because it sees all of you. So it sometimes will restrict you and you don't understand what it's for. And it's like, for your greatest good, whatever. That's at least my interpretation of Saturn. I feel like it's like the planet that could put you on punishment. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's that planet that has a say in your personal development the very most. So we honor Saturn because sometimes there's some things that need to be said that only Saturn can tell us or show us, which is why it's father time. I picked up a download though. I did pray over the cards before starting this live, and I was just going through and making sure we don't have any upside down Philippas because I want all my reverses to be intentional, okay? But I was thinking about today's reading. I was thinking about Saturn, and I was thinking what messages, this is right after praying, I was asking what messages in meditation should I share with the collective today? You know, use me. I try to let them use me. What I heard was patience is a virtue. It is a necessary virtue. And I was like, okay, that's annoying. But it made me think about Saturday. It made me think about Saturn Day. We wait so long every week to get to Saturday. And technically this day is the one that rules our restrictions, you know? But I feel like Saturday in my mind is such a liberating day. And so that made me think about restrictions. We have restrictions put on us sometimes because there are just situations that make it impractical or untenable to think that we're gonna like move out of them, right? But then also sometimes we get put in situations where it's like, the fuck? I had to do this. Why am I the one who had to go through this, right? And in those moments, I think it's very important for us to be mindful of the fact that patience isn't just like this one-time thing. It's something that we all have to abide by, and we have to find different ways to adopt it. I think there's certain life lessons that we will always encounter. Patience is one of those. It doesn't have to be for any particular thing. It's kind of just for everything. I feel in myself most specifically, it's in personal development, and that shit is irritating, okay? Like when you have to wait to grow. Do y'all remember what it was like to be little and counting your age? Like, I'm 10 and a half, I'm 10 and 3/4, you know? Because you're so pressed to grow. These are the things I'm talking about, navigating patience. Sometimes we have to do it by saying, I'm not quite 10, I'm not quite 11, I'm 10 and a half or 3/4. We have to put different metrics in the system that we are then looking at our life through. And that we're assessing growth and value from. Because everything's always transforming. But if you look at something and it's not moving, then you might think, oh my gosh, everything's standing still. No, it's not standing still. You just gotta be patient to see how it's gonna grow. Anyways, that is my little download. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sound clearing bowl, but not before I introduce our 3 piles of found objects. So actually I'm gonna let y'all see them, but I'm gonna do the clearing out now. Because I want you to have the sound cleared energy while you take your time to decide which pile you wanna be in. Okay. So everybody, if you're ready, take a deep breath in and release. We're gonna do one more. Take a deep breath in and release. It's like we're gonna do 3, y'all. One more deep breath. And release. Alrighty, piles. So again, have our set of found objects for these piles. And in today's reading, I'm just gonna go through and pick up the vibes for today. I know that I've already spoken about the intention around Saturn, the intention around the virtue of patience, and also just, you know, I think it'll stop there. What are we being patient about? What is a message that I can share that will help us to be resilient in our virtues? Stay patient, or find a new way to measure metrics so that it doesn't feel like shit is taking so long or it's not moving at all. Anyway, so we have pile 1, which is a claw clip. Oop, maybe some of you are like grasping things. You gotta pull things together. Or I also see somebody hair in a bun like this, one of those. Because they have their hair back. They're getting to business. So we got that claw clip. That's number 1. I'm also seeing, or this is lip gloss, duh. It's popping, maybe. And I'm also seeing this as being somebody who, the song by Shalimar, Get Ready, just came to my head. Tonight, 'cause you're gonna make this a night to remember. I don't know what you're doing tonight, but I wanna go. It's like, I don't. But here's pile 3. It's a brain, but it's like a squishy brain. So this is for all our overthinkers, maybe. I don't know. It's something that, it's a brain twister. Somebody's thinking real hard. Who is studying right now? What's the cram rate in this live? Anyways, y'all are gonna be this one, pile 3, green brain. Maybe you're thinking something really productive through that's why the brain is green. Girl, I don't know. Alrighty, anyways, I'm gonna give everybody a moment to pick your piles, but know that they all love you equally. So if you pick one and it doesn't resonate, go ahead and jump to another pile. That pile doesn't resonate, go ahead and pick another pile. If none of those piles resonate, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe this just wasn't your reading, but only take what resonates. Don't take anything that's not for you. It's plenty to go around. Alrighty. So pile 1, let's get started with you. Put our little cuties back here. Pile 1, our claw clip. Claw clip redemption. Claw clip redemption. Okay, now I'm getting a chatterbox. Maybe I'm just doing me as a puppet as this claw clip. Anyways, hey pile 1. How's it going? Are you stuck in a bind? Are you getting shit done? Ooh, and look, the claw clip missing some. Anyways, it's giving a really toothy smile. I mean, a really gummy smile. But I still pick up from this somebody who is maybe doing Saturday chores, somebody who is getting their life in order on this here Saturday, somebody who is about the word that just flashed in my head is organization/management. All right, manager. All right, organizer. Let's see what y'all talking about today. I hope that everything is well, though. I hope that you had a positive, peaceful, abundant week. And if you haven't, I hope that next week just increases in that positivity or that powerfulness. And I'm glad that you're here with us today. All right, guys, what's the vibe? We're going to take out 3 cards. One of them is going to be where you're at. One of them is going to be where you're trying to be. And then the third one is going to be our advice. This pile. Pile 1. That's for where you're at. Told y'all was busy. Hold up. Y'all are busy. I don't know what you're doing, but go ahead and get to it, okay? I'm hearing your adults get paid. Rule number 1, get the money first. Rule number 2, don't forget to get the money. Y'all know the rules. It sounds like you're law-abiding citizens. Paper chasers out here. Okay, that's cool. Oop. That's too many. Woo! Y'all, it's a party going on for y'all. I am going to take this too. Because don't take those 2. Okay. I'm not going to take those 2, but I am going to pick them up. Hang on. Pile 1, once again with fortitude. All right. Y'all, I'm feeling silly today. Oop. And I actually really appreciate those silly days because don't we all need a laugh? I know I do. I know I stay needing a laugh. At least once in one. All right. Pile 1. What's next? What's next for pile 1? Honey, it's busy over here. We're just gonna give you a full out shuffle. Encourage yourself sometimes, pile 1, because as I'm having a little bit of trouble in this, I had to go back into prayer and understand why it just wasn't going. Like, why was there so many cards trying to come out? And I had to be patient in my delivery of the cards, in my desire to deliver the message. I would think that maybe this group is giving me like a little bit of a Knight of Wands energy, kind of like steadfast. Like you want to get something going. You are willing to put your hair up. You are willing to get your chores done. You are willing to do the work to get to the next place. But sometimes if you don't see yourself at the next place, you might get a little frustrated. Understandable. Pile 1. It feels like there's maybe a lot going in your mind. Maybe you have a seed of intention. Maybe you have a one-tracked mind right now. You're focusing on a goal. Maybe you are actually struggling with a thought, as in it's like just the one thing. You can't get it off your mind. It's like burning on your mind. You feel me? Like this is a very pressing topic, right? But here's what's next. It's Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands energy is that of, think about Jay-Z's Encore. You know, it's very triumphant. That is someone who has gone through, and this I think is you, girl. Someone who has gone through these journeys, right? And really knows that they have this intention within themselves, but maybe you're still feeling your mind here when you're actually right here. So you're still getting it out of the mud, but you have a full garden already, honey. You have a garden. It has plants. You can make a meal out your crops. That's how far advanced you are in this journey, whatever it is. Or at least that's where you're headed. But the moment of advice, or the piece of advice that I would bid you in this, is to understand that you have already gone about the journey of establishing your legacy. You know what you're doing. You know what you're about, and you know what has called you. Sometimes this thing happens in the world where we come into it and we think it's gonna tell us who we're supposed to be, rather than it's gonna give us some ways to support our own journey of learning ourselves and sharing that with the world. You are a part of a legacy, not just one that you've co-created with the universe, right? But the one that you've established on your own from everything that you have done out in this world until now. And you're still going. What this tells me is that you're not gonna stop. So maybe you're a little bit down on yourself, or maybe you're not seeing the progress that you thought you were gonna be seeing at this time, but stay faithful. You are a champion, bro. Like a full-on thoroughbred champion. It lives in you. You were born to win. So tell us about your little legacy. I didn't mean to say little. Tell us about your legacy. Tell us about what you've been working on. What's that project that you have wanted to bring to the forefront all this time? Sometimes I think it's important that we know that even if it doesn't seem like people are listening, they're there and they're hearing you. Know this. Stay true to this, because you are not new to this. You're a hustler. And I appreciate that about you. But yeah, Power One, biggest advice. Stay humble, stay grounded, stay focused. Patience is not just a virtue, it's necessary. Love you, Power One. Power Two. Yeah, I think these are gonna be cute little quick messages because I'm not getting a whole lot for y'all, and I think it's because everybody's busy. Y'all are doing your thing, but the energy is definitely there. Pile two. Pile two is going on a date. Pile two is getting themselves ready. Pile two is about to do something cute, real cute tonight. It's about to do something cute tonight. Ah! Pile two, what are you on? Where are you going? You're beautiful. You give me, 07, Rosy Delight. Pile two, you have some plans, okay? And I'm very curious about them. I'm very engaged in your process. And I want to invite y'all. It's like, I already said I didn't want to go out. So why would you give me an invite if I said I didn't want to go out? Because let me decline you. Pile two. You're going out tonight, okay? Maybe you're already out. Maybe you have been cheersing to the freaking weekend. You couldn't wait for the week to end. Well, girl, we are here. You look good. So let's see what these cards are talking about. What do you need to know today? I'm very curious how patience as a virtue is going to pop up in your conversation. Ooh, hello. Ooh, hello. I'm very curious how patience as a virtue is going to pop up in your conversation, pretty one. You give me, okay, I don't know why this just popped up in my head. I don't know why this just popped up in my head, but all I heard was the beginning of Freakum Dress. To be or not to be. Boom, boom, boom. Not. So maybe somebody has you fucked up. I don't know. What's up? Pile 2. Pile 2. Can we get a message? What is going on with Pile 2? What's up? What's up with Pile 2? What's up with Pile 2? You see, Pile 2, y'all are getting ready to go out. And I'm thinking of another song now by Cameo. We're going out tonight. Listen to that if you can. It's real cute. Maybe while you're getting ready to go out to this cute, luxurious, lavish ass night you're going to. But you've been waiting for something to happen, and you, the belle of the ball, are ready. You are going out tonight. Tonight! Like Bernie Mac would say. But what's next for you, girl? What's next for you, folk? Jit? What's next? The word salacious just popped into my head. I don't know what it means right now, but it feels very salacious. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to look it up after this, but it gives me very salacious, like you're trying to be raunchy or a little naughty or something. Ooh! Why do you have the tower? What are you up to? What are you getting into? Who are you? What you? Oh, is this being used for development or destruction? Are you? What are you doing? Sorry, y'all. Before I do though, something told me to just sit with this for a minute. Okay, so I'm thinking about something, right? And this is giving me a feeling. What if this is you and like I just got that, that song by Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me. That's always in like 90s rom-coms when like the girl who wears the glasses takes off the fucking glasses and all of a sudden she's like, a beauty queen. Maybe you're taking off your glasses, okay? Maybe you're like, I'm changing something about myself. But it gives me the aesthetics of beauty. And maybe you've transformed something about how you view those aesthetics, how you embody those aesthetics. Girl, I don't know yet. Let's find out what your advice is. What is the advice for Pile 2? What is the advice for Pile 2? One more. What is the advice for Pile 2? 4 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay. Dang. Okay. 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 Ooh. Okay. So honestly, what's going on? There's a tower moment, right? That comes from you being in this place. Now again, I feel like you're glamming up. I feel like you're prepping. I feel like you're getting ready for something. And I feel like it's long awaited. Like you have been patient. You have taken your time. You have sat with intention in whatever you're doing. And now, this is happening. What is this transformation? Okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna be the first group that needed a little clarity. Ooh, that's funny though, because that was the last card that was left here. Okay, interesting, but I'm still gonna shuffle. Clarify this card for me. Clarify the tower for how to. Clarify the tower. Hello, honey. Clarify Oh, okay, hold on. I want you to know this is what Spirit is calling for me to do. It's just oddball the shit out of this one. I don't know why. But I'm gonna take it. And it came out in reverse. Bitch. This is a story. This is a story. What's going on now? You're feeling yourself. What's going on next is that you got yourself fucked up. Because look at this. You're the star in reverse right now. At least that's what this energy is. Maybe you're thinking about it too hard, right? Because you're like feeling this sixpence none the richer, but you probably had to replay the song like 4 times, now walk down like 5 flight of steps because you've been waiting for this moment for life. No Nikki. And so you're caught in this space. It's like, was this meant for me? Am I really about this soft girl life? What's going on? There's a lot of W's, you know, up in there. You're a critical thinker right now. Here's the thing. Whatever this tower could be and whatever's coming next is obviously something that shifts your energy. It shifts you into reorienting your thoughts. Because what happens here is when this tower comes down, you start believing that you weren't chose. You start believing that, you know, maybe you had the world fucked up. The world didn't have you fucked up. And that's the issue. Because you're supposed to be here. So maybe something challenging happened. Maybe something emotionally challenging. Maybe something personally challenging happened. And you're not really feeling all that glamorous anymore. But it lives in you, not on you, girl. It's not something somebody can take away. It's something you can stop recognizing. It's something you don't have to set time. But don't let whatever has happened or is gonna happen let you think that you aren't still chose. You're here for a reason. Whatever this journey is that you need to go into, sit with it. Take your time. But don't dwell so long that you forget who you are, okay? Life is short. You know, it's at max 80, 90 years, right? Maybe 100, right? But even that is short in a spectrum of what the fuck space-time is. Be patient with yourself and be intentional with your journey. Know that there's never gonna be a moment where one of these times happens, a tower, that's gonna take you out of your element in a way that you can't come back. It's about you to decide what that journey on how you come back is. This lives in you. Ooh. It lives in you, honey. It lives in you, honey. You're gonna be all right. And you're beautiful. No matter what they say, love you, Pile 3 is up now. Thank you, Pile 2. Sending my love like a Jeanne song. Pile 3, what's up, homegirls? Ooh. Okay, y'all, I know the camera's giving real wiggly woggly wobble, but it's because I'm trying something new today. So drop a comment if it's irritating you, but otherwise, thanks for sticking with me. You know, we're just working things out over here. Thank you for being patient on this Saturn day. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you're a processor, Pile 3. Welcome. Maybe you're a processor. I say that because that was the first thing that came into my head was like, okay, this just now I was like, you know, my cards are kind of getting a little kerflunky. And so I had to think about how I was going to pull it all together. And my mind just thought, oh, it's just easy. You just got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 count. But it was more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes me think more mental process. Either way, hey, we love you. You're beautiful. You're special. And you're probably mad smart. Of course, you know, intelligence is multimodal. There's different ways to express it. But you're giving me, I'm a classroom genius and an out of classroom genius. So, well, cheers to you, smarty pants. Let me get the answer to Friday's homework, though. Oh. Since you're so smart. What's 9 plus 10? And you better say 21. Okay. Pile 3. What's going on? So I take it pile 3, before we even get started with the party, that you are in a pretty either peaceful or new space. Because we're given green. Now the green controls the heart chakra, right? But if your heart and your head are, ooh, this is where it's going. Your head and your heart may be in alignment for the first time. Or they just may be working themselves into alignment. This pile gives me, you have recognized how patience is a virtue. And you have been working on your most virtuous self. You have been learning those hard lessons of development. You've been taking your time. You have been working towards graduation. Graduation in the form of ascendance, right? There's so many graduations in this life. You are working towards graduation. And I know I said earlier, maybe somebody was cramming, but no, I think you have flashcards, bitch. You study. Like, you got a study guide. You probably in the library right now. But you've been working hard towards something. And you finally believe that you deserve it. So congratulations to you. Because that takes a long time. And the fact that you know that, and you've aligned your head and your heart, it gives, means that abundance is right around the corner from you. I had to take a sip of Joe. I had to take a sip of We Did It, Joe. I'm sorry, I don't get around to enough memes, but I just know that one really well. We did it, Joe. Alrighty, what do we have? Oop, for pile 3. What's new, pile 3? And y'all, I know I chatter in between these a lot, but this is the way that me and my spirits commune. And so, if you don't like it, get the fuck. Nah, but I mean, really, but with love. Whew. What's going on, y'all? Pile 3. What's been going on, friend? Don't get so successful that you hide now. Don't be shy now. Pile 3. Woo! What's going on? All right, we'll give you 2 for 1. That's what's going on. And I love it because what this says to me, this is a perfect, stop the shuffle. This is a perfect definition of the head and the heart. Well, it's really like the heart and the gut low key, but in the way that this is surfacing in the mind, the head here is in alignment with the heart. You're ready. You're ready. You've been patient. You are brave, not just patient. You are ready to take new risks. You have mined that space in your mind and your heart that justifies why the fuck you need to be wherever you need to be because, hello? That's why. Which is like, because I said what I said, because I felt what I felt. You understand the power of intention, of intuition, of intuitive knowing. The kind that says, I know my fate like I know my name. And who is going to stop me? Oh. That's what I thought. No one. No one. No one. Who's gonna stop you? Okay? Nobody. Nobody. Let's see what is next. What's next for pile 3? You know what's so interesting? You're the first pile that I haven't had a clairaudient download that's like a song for. Oh wait, just kidding. Nobody is a song, but yeah, it wasn't quite related directly to your pile, more so to your situation. Although the song that I am getting and that I did get in just doing this or holding to this is this thing by Foggy Raw. His name's spelled Foggie, Raw. Go look him up. He's a genius and a poet. Anyways, he has a song where he says, "Sweetie pie, this is my destiny, and I've been knowing this since I was a kid." That's what this gives me, okay? Sweetie pie, this is your destiny, and you've been knowing it since you was a kid. Sweetie pie, this is your destiny, and you've been knowing it since you was a kid. The fool is so young. It's such a spry energy, right? And sometimes we can lose that as we get older because we get disillusioned. We start thinking about like living in our meats way too much. We forget about the possibilities and like, you know, what in the quantum lives here for us. And, you know, sometimes we get ourselves fucked up in the cosmos. Like, we act like we don't have power. It's not you. That's not what you're giving me. You're giving me, I know who I am. I know what I want. And again, and I know what's, yeah, you can't make that up. You cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. What was the last card that it had me do like that, huh? What was a card in Pile 2 where I had to isolate it like that? Spirit gave me the same message around this one. Boom. It's a tower moment, honey. Your time is nigh. N-I-G-H. I don't exactly know why that means near, but we're going to go with it. Because that's what they say in Shakespearean times. And that's how long your fate has been sealed, okay? Whatever's coming in for you, whatever's next, that's the tower. That is the moment that rumbles down whatever your former foundation was. And then the strong prevails. Yeah, you might have had a different foundation. You might have started with a different idea for how you were gonna freak this lifetime, right? But some things have taught you, you've grown, you've transformed. And I think in all that growth and transformation, you've been able to recognize and resonate with the fact that everything doesn't last forever, but the things that were meant for you will always be for you. So you're feeling brave enough to try a new thing, brave enough to take another chance, brave enough to recognize that even if you get one of these moments, it'll only build you back up. You are a team player. You ready for ball? For a ball, in case that growl was a little inarticulate. I'm just so happy for you. This feels long awaited, Pile 3. What have you been going through? I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I can see that you've been going through it, okay? As in you've been transforming in this space. And I'm so proud of you. Shout out to you. Growth isn't easy. Development isn't easy. Shedding a skin is not easy. But what lives under it? Tomorrow, the fuck? What's some advice we could give Pile 3? Our beautiful mavens destined for success. Our colleague warriors out here doing the damn thing. I know that's right. What's some advice for Pile 3? Are we doing that again? Four of Pentacles, y'all. You know what you know, and you know it well not to ever forget. But then you're going to realize you don't know shit. That's what happens when you come home. At least that's what Kendrick Lamar said. Anyways, it is a knowing that I hope that you adopted from this game of trial and error you've probably played throughout this life in this meat suit. And that is that you fall down, but you get up. Don't get so clung to whatever you have gained as your insight now that you feel that you can't rebuild. This is inevitable. Towers are inevitable. Have you ever played Jenga? Oh, If you keep moving in that game, at some point the tower comes down. It doesn't mean you weren't trying. It doesn't mean you weren't building. It's just what towers do. Okay, that's a really narrow way to, build something up. It's only meant for not a short time, but for a single dimensioned purpose, a tower. It's to lock something in or to hide something out. Don't let yourself get Don't let yourself get lost. Don't let yourself get lost in the journey. You were meant to continue transforming. You don't just have to take the lessons that you received already and put them in your little knapsack. Keep going. Keep being this brave. Keep transforming. And don't hold on to these life lessons and these memories and all this, because it doesn't stay with you. It doesn't go with you when you go. It only lives in the meat suit. Think about the things that don't. You can rebuild a tower. You can break one down too. You can do anything you put your mind to. You just have to be brave enough to try. And understand that even if you have some challenges, some triumphs, they're there for a reason. It's so that you can get to the next step. When you get to the next step, don't stay at that next step. Keep going. Hold on to your shit, but not too tight, but not too loose, but just kind of medium, but not too medium. Anyway, girl, just have faith in all that you've done and use your legacy as your testimony. You know who you are. You know what you're about. You know where you're headed. Alrighty, guys. I hope that you like this pick a card reading. Again, if you would like to see other versions, other topics, if you want us to cover something else, let me know. Oh, wait, no. Let me know. Let me know. I know. If you want to hear me singing some more, just say the words. Because I know I do it good. So, I just won't put too many talents on one place. Anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Please know that you're loved. Please know that there is intention that you are building in this world. Please know that there's always going to be a place for you. Even if it sometimes feels kind of weird, know that there's space. There's always room. You will always have a spot in this universe where you thrive. That's why you're here. So keep going. Remember, patience is a virtue, okay? And virtues, they're not just acquisitions. They're something that you develop through the lifetime. So just keep building on your tree of patience and know that what is meant for you will never miss you. Sending all my love, y'all. Kool Bae out.